Hello everyone, it is Walt here and we're talking today about how to make a career out of your hobbies. So we all have hobbies of one sort or another if we have enough time for them basically. They're all things we like to do that don't seem profitable. So how can we make profit out of the, things we are doing first off? And then how can we develop a career path or a career kind of trajectory based on, our hobbies? So first off, hobbies, they tell you what you truly like, what you truly desire, okay? A lot of people go into dead-end jobs because they feel like they have to, and in some cases they do, and they don't bother to find a transition out of that. They just think, I can't make more money doing this, so, I'm just stuck going to a job. Well, here's the thing about that, that's not entirely true if you know how to transition out of this properly, but anyway, we're going to talk through all this, so yeah, let's take a seat and let's get down to it. So first off, you have to think about it like this, okay? Basically, every job, every career is about selling something to somebody else, okay? You're either going to be selling your time, you're going to be selling a product, you're going to have a system that is going to be selling stuff, buying stuff for you kind of component. So no matter what you're doing, what you're going to be doing is in sales, one way or the other. You're selling your time, you're, selling a stock, bond, currency, or an option or other types of derivatives in order to make money. Or, of course, you're going to be using passive income where you're selling some of your time at the beginning and then getting paid forever based on something else that's going to be selling something for you. So, yes, everything is going to be in sales. There's a whole joke about that, but yes. So first off, you need to figure out what it is you're going to sell. So if you have a hobby where you're going to be, one of the best things, this is the information age that we live in today, so it's not best to make products anymore, it's best to license, original content and to sell information. So if it depends on what your hobby is, basically. So if your hobby is, something that a lot of people want to know how to do that you're really good at and most people are not good at, sell that, okay? If you, know the secrets to underwater basket weaving and nobody else knows that, then shoot a video about it and use that to sell ad time, basically. That's a good way to do it. You can sell, ad sales are a big, huge deal on the internet, of course. That's kind of how everything runs. That's where Google gets all of their money from. So ad sales are pretty huge that way if you're going to be heading that direction for selling information. Google, YouTube, Google owns YouTube and whatnot. But basically, that's a great platform for selling your information to other people. You can do it like that. There are plenty of other, information-based sales methods there. So if you want to try to reach out, create content, that's kind of what I do, clearly to some degree, so clearly I have some directions towards that being a good idea. So there's one idea on how to transition there. Another thing depends on what your hobby is exactly, what you do, okay? So if you're somebody, for example, whose hobby is to be, great at trading stocks and bonds, for example, then there are plenty of careers to trade stocks and bonds. That one's pretty obvious. If you are, somebody who is great at basically anything that's something that, is going to be bought or sold, a service that is huge, that it's a hobby, then that's going to be, pretty big. So if you can find a career in that, pretty great. Another thing in your career path is you can choose to work freelance at a number of things, and some people will recommend that, some will recommend against that. Often the benefits part disappears, but allows you really to make more money if you know how to incorporate properly and to do your work right there, if you're not just being scammed into it, something you're proposing. So that's always an option if you're really good at something. Now, regardless of this, hobbies can also just be a good indicator of what you like to do. So if your hobbies are around animals, then maybe a path in working with animals or being, working with therapy animals, for example, can be a fantastic idea. There are plenty of directions for jobs, basically, that are going to be about passion. No matter what, your career needs to be something you're passionate about, because if you're not, you're going to get beat out by everybody else, because the thing that a lot of people lack is passion. A lot of people do not have passion for what they're doing. They're just doing a dead-end job because they feel like they have to. So throw that out the door. Figure out what it is you desire. The next step is to believe that you can achieve it. And finally, to take action towards achieving it. That is basically the Think and Grow Rich formula, simplified, down. And it's very effective. So you need to know what it is you desire. Your hobbies really really tell you what you desire. Now, if you just want to continue to do your hobbies, adding a camera or talking about them can be as simple as it is to monetizing that. Now, when it comes to content creation, unless you are, a genius about the marketing and algorithms for how to do that, your passive income is probably not going to be huge, but you can easily learn if you're inclined in that direction. Otherwise, you want to find somebody who's going to hire you on for your services. And of course, you can do both. You can create a passive income stream that over years will build to eventually allow you to no longer need, a different career trajectory than that. Or you can just, if you are more inclined just to work for somebody, you can find a career path that is going to be based around what it is you desire. Your hobbies don't always have to be like, if they're not something that sells super well or are popular enough, then easily you can find kind of the root of what it is. So if it's, you love to build like this medieval like iron stuff, or whatever your weird, I'm trying to think of something weird that would be there, or you love this particular type of carpentry. Maybe this can be expanded to see that you love to design things or to put things together or to, clearly things in art direction, for example. Whatever it is, the most important thing is that it's something you desire, something you want, okay? Your career needs to be something you want regardless of what you're going to earn about it, okay? Earning's a huge portion of it, but you're not gonna make it very far in your career if it's not something you really desire. So find something you desire through your hobbies. Either monetize your hobbies as they are, or find a way to take them or their root, basically, the thing you truly desire, and find a way to sell that kind of service to somebody else. Anyway, that is about it on this video. Hopefully this was useful. Thanks for the request to make this video, and yeah, so leave some requests about what you guys want in a self-help direction. I'm here to help you guys with all that kind of stuff. So anyway, I'll see you next time. I'm Walt. See you then.